everyone. I'm really happy to be here today and host a discussion about how augmented reality can be improved in a business. And thanks for organizer to invited me and give opportunity to share our experience and our knowledge about it. So today we would like to discuss about how business and AR implemented together and why business started to do something in AR. We will not discuss a lot about Metaverse and something buzzwords because so everyone who today with us know what is it. So first, I would like to a little introduce myself. My name is Anna. I'm a serial tech entrepreneur, Forbes under 30. I'm working in augmented reality since 2015. The company called Devar, and I'm also creator of a methodology and the technological process of creating AR products. So I'm also writing some articles about AR and Metaverse for Forbes and Entrepreneur. And what is Devar? Devar refers to the company who started working in augmented reality since 2015. We started from creation some products with augmented reality, and we sold 13 million AR goods. And now it's selling in 74 countries in 27 languages. After that, we launched a no-code platform. We called it MyWebAR. It's a canvas for business, brands, and the creators who would like to use augmented reality for their business, advertisement, marketing, design, education, and others. Now we are one of the 3 most popular web AR platforms in the world, and we have a lot of amazing cases which our companies and creators created, from the same words, but amazing cases with our companies and users created in our platform today. And from all presentation, you will see some videos, and this is existing examples from different countries, how our people used augmented reality. So some of our customers who works with us and who use our platform for our creation, this is a different cases. Some companies use it in marketing, something from corporate learning, something from creation advertisement or creation digital product. We call digital product like when people combine physical and the digital, like packaging, books, postcards, souvenirs, or others. So in here, some just first examples, some just first views, what kind of products our creators used augmented reality. And sometimes when I hear from different people with AR or Metaverse, it's just only from technological company. And sometimes I'm here with usual people have a lot of concerns about how augmented reality implement in our usual life. I just show these cases because this is such examples how people and different businesses use augmented reality today and what kind of products were created and what kind of products usual people can use and see how it works in the different areas. It's starting from marketing and advertisement and continues to learning, packaging, or another combination with physical products. So what is the key factors why augmented reality is growing today? First, it's about a lot of technological company like technological giants like Apple or Samsung launch their AR headsets from consumer market, and everyone knows that the first launches will be by June from Apple, and it's really exciting from consumer market because before, and for business as well, because before we know some examples AR headsets like from Magic Leap or Microsoft, but it was mostly from industrial market, and it used from manufacturers or in our companies who would like to use it from their internal process. But this company, Apple and Samsung, will launch consumer devices, and it means that everyone from the next 3, 4, or 5 years, hope it will be faster, will change their phone from their mobile devices from AR glasses, and it means we will need to have some content in AR content and metaverse what we can consume. The second factor that a lot of VR vendors now more actively moving towards mixed reality, exactly in commerce. For example, Meta or ours company, we started from virtual reality because we believed that it's maybe more faster from the market, but now we're working also what we called mixed reality. So honestly, it's not like a big difference between mixed reality or augmented reality. In both cases, it means that you can see real world and digital assets one time and nothing changing in your environment, just only add some new digital objects that you can see and with whom you can interact. The third factor, it's about how many people used AR today. It may be like a little surprise, but from the last year, more than 1 billion people use augmented reality from their mobile devices. Doesn't matter how we can do it, from like different placement, publishing placement like Snap or Instagram, or just only open a link and see how it works. But more exciting from the next year, it will be grow up to 2 billion, but you need to know that today, more than 5 billion people have devices capable of using AR. It's a huge market, and it just shows that we can add more interesting cases for them and see how our consumers will use it. And in the last factors, it's about technology we call the web AR. So everyone who started to work with augmented reality and saw how its industry was developing, remember that we first touch that we had in this way, it was we need to download something in our phone, like special app. And it was like a stop factor for scalable augmented reality, because honestly, not a lot of people would like to download something special for just one-time experience. But using web AR technology, it allows everyone to use augmented reality just only through camera or website, doesn't require any special actions, and it started to be like really seamless way for consumers. And do you know that 70% of consumers between 16 to 44 ages knows about augmented reality? And it looks like today, like internet from the early area. Remember when internet, like a whole industry, just started on the market, and a lot of businesses and companies started to find a way how we can move from offline to online. And it shows and it gives us, like consumer, a lot of new industries like e-commerce or others. And today, everyone from a business has their website or trying to interact with their consumers from digital channels, and it continue growing. The same we see today in augmented reality. It's also like a new internet compared from how it will evolve from the business and how it will evolve from our patterns of behavior. And it means that every company, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, on the next few years, will need to have some space in the immersive technology, in metaverse. Doesn't matter how we can call it, but everyone for us who would like to make successful business and would like to interact with our modern consumers will need to have some spaces and some way using immersive technology, how we can do it. So this is like really often question from the business that we have in our practice. What kind of clients we can reach, I mean, like from the business side, not from a consumer, but from the business clients, we can reach using augmented reality. So we see the next categories. These categories, it's not about industries or what company do, it's about what kind of knowledge we have about AR. Because again, a lot of people knows what is augmented reality. A lot of people had some experience with that, but they have a different knowledge. What is it? And we categorize it into 3 levels of knowledge. So first, it's a novice clients. These clients have very little or no knowledge about augmented reality technology. We're interested in exploring what augmented reality is, how it works, and what potential application it can be. They may require a basic information to the technology and its capabilities. The second level is intermediate clients. These clients have some knowledge about augmented reality and are interested in exploring how technology can be used to meet their business-specific needs. They may have some ideas, of course, we may have some ideas, and about how they can use it, and we want to develop, but they also require some guidance of the technical aspects of a project. And the third level, it's expert clients. These clients have a deep understanding what augmented reality is, and we're interested in developing complex applications that require advanced features, and they require a high level of technical expertise, and may work in industries such entertainment, marketing, gaming, education, or others. So this is also what questions come up more often. It's we combine all our data from our clients and collect some questions people ask, and it's also similar what people try to Google and understand what is augmented reality and how it works. And following this question, first you can understand who is your client and what kind of level knowledge they have. But also you can prepare for them some materials before, because it means that you will have a deep understanding what we want and how you can explain really simple, using really simple answer from their questions. The main point that I would like to pay your attention, it's about the last question. How does we solve my problem number 1, 2, 3? Because before and today, a lot of people think that AR is just mostly about wow factor. You can see how something comes to line and it gives you some emotions, but what the next? What is a business problem augmented reality can solve, and how it can be used really successful and effective from your business? Because if you just started from using augmented reality just some for fun, it's also a business task, why not? But usually companies trying to find solutions how they can use immersive technology more deeply for their business, and how it can be like more helpful for their goals and ours. So, and after we will discuss about how it can be used from the different areas. For example, from marketing. In marketing, augmented reality can solve a lot of questions. And the first, it's about improving customer experience. Imagine that you can show your customer how it looks like, what is, how we can touch the products. You can also create some interactive advertisement that people can interact with product and try it before we buy it. And it's not like a surprise information, but a lot of people think that it will not work, but believe me, it works, because if you can have some more impressions with your brands, you can also grow up your brand awareness, and you can make more loyalty like user-friendly way how you can interact with your clients. And improving brand awareness, I mentioned it a bit before, but AR can be used to create unique and memorable brand experience, but give you some more advantage from your competitors. For example, AR can be used like for branded games or experience that customer can share on social media, and after that, month to month, you will see how it's scalable from your business. And of course, what's everyone loves numbers. So some numbers. The main point that I would like to pay your attention, it's about average consumption time from one AR scene. Usually in the marketing or advertisement, we spend about 10-15 seconds from a video, maybe less, maybe more, but no more than like 60 seconds. And in augmented reality, this is real data. Usually average consumption, it means how many time one person spent in a one AR scene, it's about 3 minutes. It's a huge time. And in this time, your brand can interact with your consumer, can provide a lot of information, can build another way, user way, how you can interact with them. And because augmented reality, this is technology that we can use a lot of ways how we can pay attention. I mean, like from audio, kinesthetic, or visual. This is 3 minutes. You can give a lot of information from in my brain, like your potential consumer, and I will remember it. And of course, it's also about emotions. But from our numbers, 67% of media planners and buyers want to use AR ads. Why? Because people spend 3 minutes in a one AR scene, and it's a huge conversions after, because we can interact, we can be memorable, we can give some emotions, and people will know us. And so it's also more important from a marketing, it's a 40% higher conversions rates when people used augmented reality. Because again, I like in consumer, I can try it before, and afterward, I can continue to work with brands. So what's about consumer products? It's also a huge area how augmented reality used today. First, it's about you can provide some manuals from your product, and it will be also really helpful for your consumer, because we will know how you can use it. The second, it's providing more product information. And sometimes people would like to see it in real time and have some choice how we can use it. The more important, from my opinion, it's about AR, have an opportunity, give an opportunity to personalize your product and make it some special for your consumer. Because so today people have a lot of products from one category, and how we can be more interesting and more memorable from our consumer, just give some more features, make AR some like not just only a wow factor, but make AR like provide a real value for your consumers, product information, some manuals, engagement, some personalization, or something like that. And again, about figures. So 71% of consumers would like to shop more often if they used augmented reality. Why? Because AR, you can answer a lot of their questions, and you don't need to have a lot of time, like physical time, to explain on it. And 40% of consumers are ready to pay more for a product that can be customized in augmented reality. Why? Because a lot of people today would like to have something special for them. And it's like, I would like to have something that will give me impressions and emotions. And this is a strong power from augmented reality. And again, today, it can be like a really seamless way. More from consumer products, some more example. It's about packaging design. It's provide new value, like in a books on augmented reality or postcards, when you can not only read, but also see some existing content in AR. It's maybe communication with your customer. One of the best examples, it's about restaurant, when you can, I think everyone go into restaurant and see some QR code, and everything that you see, it just lists some text, what you would like to order. But imagine that you can see what you will eat, and it gives a lot of opportunities to restaurant and the consumer to make this process more friendly and more interesting. And it's also about that product with augmented reality can expand their categories. For example, books with augmented reality. It's just mostly books, like usual books can selling just only like bookstores or online. But when you started to create books with AR, you also can be like a gift category or others, because a lot of people buy something new from their birthdays, or like a gift or present from their family and friends. And we can find a new category for every product who started to use augmented reality, because it means that you work not just only from the traditional way, but also you touch with digital technology, and then can scalable how you can present your product. Can we just do without AR? A lot of people say yes, but I say no, because augmented reality today started to be important is design. Imagine that you launched a product, will you use just your package like white color and nothing else? Of course not. You add your brand, you add some information, you add some picture or something like that. AR started to be the same important. We use design usually to make the product stand out of a shelf, right? Today, AR, we give new opportunities. And again, so this is also some numbers from our researchers and our global researchers, that it increased for 94% higher ads conversion rate, and it increased engagement rate, conversions rate, and 40% of people are likely to buy products with interactive packaging. I give you some example. The last year, one of our customers from Mexico, this is a company with a whole long story of 70 years old. We use and we produce some dairy products like milk or something like that. This is number one from Mexico. And the last year we launched a special collection of milk with AR packaging. It works like you buy milk, you scan a package, and you see how some funny call comes around and play with children. So they have more than 1 million scans, and it means that their audience, like children audience, will definitely remember what kind of milk they use in their childhood, and they will grow up. They will buy the same brand because they give us some more emotions than ours. So what is the target audience of AR products today? And what do we know about them? So first, Generation Z, first 100% digital native generations. And they are tech-savvy, connected, well-informed, and open to all forms of media, new ideas, and look for inspiration online, and in general navigate the world with their phones. So 93% of Generation Z say we want brands to do something new, unique, or creative to catch their attention. The second type of clients, it's millennials, connected generation, coming of age with smartphones and social media, and everyone who has children know that children today starting to use phone like maybe 3 years old or something like that. But sometimes our children know more about how to use social media and how they can spend time from their mobile phone more than our generation. But this is really loyalty, and we really would like to use a long-term focus on relationship with brands. And the best way how we can use it, it's about give them something that we can consume from their mobile phones. And today's customers spend more and more times on their lives looking at their phone screen. We can agree with it, but it's true, and we just need to be with them. We just need to make their mobile phone time more interesting and more close for us, like for business and for our brands. And this is our challenge from the business side, how we can make an impression, emotions, and make it some important today. So also really often questions how to promote AR services in the social networks. And when I say AR services, I mean not like just a service when your business can provide some special from your customers, but also if you have AR products, how you can reach and how you explain for your consumer, but you have now augmented reality products and what we can give to them. It's maybe looks like really simple, but believe me, I see a lot of companies that used and create a great augmented reality products, really emotional, really interesting, really with additional value, but we can't explain where consumer, how you use it, and what is the difference. So first, it's about you need to use eye-catching visuals, because AR is technology that we can speak a lot about it, but more effectively we just saw how it works and what people can see it. So the second, it's about focus on your power. It means that if you use AR, you need why you use it, and what is additional value you can provide from your consumer, how it works, and how we can use it, or something like that. And just explain it, just explain really simple words. You can have fun experience, you can see useful information about this product, you can interact with the characters, you can try something new, something like that. Again, so it's maybe looks like a little simple, but believe me, a lot of people who use augmented reality from their business don't understand how can explain it really simple from your consumers. So run augmented reality advertisement. It looks also some strange for me, but companies who used and produce augmented reality products don't use AR ads. How, like a way to explain their potential consumers, what is it? Today we have in the market, we have a huge opportunities to use AR ads from the publishing placement or just from website, but let's your consumers to see how it's worked. Let's try to reach them from AR ads, because this will be like a first impression, and after that we will deeply understand what is your products and how you can use it. And of course, like, use some tips and tricks for getting the most out of AR. Just explain, do you know what, for example, do you know what augmented reality can give you some more information about how you can use this refrigerator, for example, and people will see new additional value for them, and it will attract more attention and more information about your product. So this is also one a short slide that I would like to pay attention, because people who started to work in augmented reality sometimes don't see what is the difference about the real AR Pro from an emoter. For example, we all love augmented reality and we would like to see it in our life. But what is the difference between a business who understands what is benefits of augmented reality and how you can use it, or just who would like to try it? So first, it's about creativity. As a strong...
Похоже, у вас нет приложения Creativity. Если хотите, я могу помочь вам найти его в App Store.
What happens? Sorry. I don't know what happened, so some technical. So in AR Pro has a strong sense of creativity and can develop engaging and immersive AR experience with capture their users' attention and enhance their user experiences. And it means when you started to build your AR product or AR experience from your consumer, you ask yourself how I can make it more interesting for them. What kind of benefits of technology can I use? Do you understand what if impressions or what if emotions will provide for my consumer, and how I can make it not just only add something in AR and make it come to life, but also how can I make it more interesting and interactive ways? The second, it's about user experience design. AR Pro has expertise in user experience design and can create really user-friendly applications that meet the needs and preference of different users. It means, again, so remember that we have in different clients with different level of knowledge, but we have the same from the consumers. Some consumers understand how it works because they have experience before, but mostly people see it like something new from the first touch. And our user design should be really seamless and easy for them, because if not, we will never back to you. And again, a lot of companies that I saw forget about it, because their impressions about AR, they see their opportunities, they're really passionate about it, but they forgot that user from not from one hand with them. And sometimes we need to make and care about our user-friendly design for them to make really seamless and beautiful experience with augmented reality. So knowledge of AR devices, it's also important, because a lot of people today think that AR capable just only from AR glasses, and it's top factors from continue and growing their business. It's not true. Today it's time from mobile augmented reality. And imagine, for example, that tomorrow all your consumer have AR glasses. What we'll do with them? If we'll not have a habit to using augmented reality, it means that it doesn't matter have I AR glasses or not. You need to explain, you need to educate your consumer right now using mobile AR, because from the next step, when we will use AR glasses with first brand, we will remember will yours, and you can use it to building your trust and your availability, like ability right now, using augmented reality for them. So, and what else? This is about, what about you and AR today? I can collect some roles, business roles, how people today can use AR and what kind of goals and what AR means for them. For everybody, it's like a new work in a metaverse. Doesn't matter who you are, but if you would like to jump in this area and you would like to use immersive technology from your business or from your company, you need to see a new perspective in metaverse right now and understand how you can use all capabilities right and effectively from your business goals today. The second role, it's about design or creator. It's mostly practical usage, because it allows you to improve your competitiveness and increase earnings, because today a lot of companies are trying to find somebody who can work with them in augmented reality, but in the market we don't have a lot of specialists, real specialists about it. And when I say real specialist, it means I'm not about technical skills. I'm not about like how you can add 3D model or some assets in AR space and how it will work, because today you can use a lot of solutions from programming if you have programming skills, or you can use solutions like no code when you can use augmented reality without any technical skills. It's about a real specialist. It's about person who understand why he need to use augmented reality and what is additional value he can use in the AR from the product. So the third role, it's all about sales and marketing. We discussed a lot of today about it, but it shows to improve sales and marketing efficiency. So again, usually people from marketing looks to augmented reality like a factor we can add some wow factor from their products, but we don't know how can use it to increase some conversions and how you can use it user-friendly and making real business achievement for them. So, and from CEO and owners, doesn't matter how large your company is, small, medium, or large company, if you're going to metaverse, you need to understand that, again, so it's like a new internet from your business, and it gives us a lot of new industries like e-commerce couple decades ago. But today you can use AR to increase profit and open new lines of your business, because from the next step, and a lot of people will use AR every time. And remember, the next year, it will be more than 2 billion people, just only from forecast. You will need to be on the same line for them. And it means that if you don't have any expertise from the digital side or augmented reality side, you need to start right now, because you also need some time to understand how it works and find your right way. And you need to know that every day new wow opportunities appear in AR. We started in this industry from, I don't know, like understanding and adding augmented reality objects for space on the flat image. Today it can work with different objects like 3D objects or something like that. It can change and shows more opportunities from your product, like on the medium videos, when you can give different options for your consumers, and the main point that every day a lot of people and creative people trying to find a way how make more features for augmented reality. And if you will not start today, it means that maybe like 1 week, 1 month, or 1 year, you will lose, because so you need to have more and more knowledge about it every day. So this is all what I wanted to share today with you. Let's connect. This is my social media from LinkedIn, Facebook, or Twitter. And so now I have some time to answer your question if you have it, and give some more information if you need.
Sure. Thank you very much, Anna. If it's okay, I had like a few questions, especially at the end. You mentioned that 1 billion people used AR in the last year, and it will become 2 billion in the next. And I just want to clarify, is it 1 billion people or 1 billion uses of AR?
People.
Well, that's a lot, because like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm just like thinking, like, what can be the incentive for me to use AR as a consumer on like a packaging? Because even when like there are a lot of QR codes right now, which are more prevalent than AR in packaging, I think, at the moment. And me personally, as a tech savvy consumer, I barely ever like try to scan a QR code and get anything they promise on like milk cartons, for example.
So it depends what kind of packaging, because from consumer products to dairy products, it's a one way. From fashion or beauty products, this is a second way. So generally, when you use AR from a package, we first, again, so it gives you some more tutorials how you use it. Maybe from some people, it's not a question, but a lot of people who buy something new from their home don't understand how we can use it and how we can collect it. The second way, it's about impressions, because a lot of companies used QR code today in the package, but what is the reason to you from consumer to scan QR code if the next step is just only go from their website and see some marketing promotion? Nothing. It's not interesting. But if you scan QR code and you can see something new or something interactive, you can play with something game, or you can speak with your brands, or you can, I don't know, add some more emotions. The strong power of augmented reality, it's about emotions. Because believe me, if you just like a first or second time when you try augmented reality, it gives a lot of emotions from you. For brands, it means that you will remember them. But this is the main questions for everyone who try to use augmented reality. What is additional value for using it for consumers? And how it make a difference from the usual way to scan QR code, because people don't want to don't want to scan QR code just only for going from website. But if you give them some more experience will be the right word. It depends on case by case, but if you give them some experience, it will be more. And back to my example when I mentioned before, why a million people in Mexico scan packaging of milk? Because they will have some experience, good experience, emotional experience, fun experience, or something like that with that.
Okay, and can I ask about the VAR? Also a question.
Anytime.
So I've noticed I've noticed it on your website before and in your presentation when there are screens of AR through your company, it seems that it's in Safari, it's in browser because there's a link. So it doesn't work through camera the way you do it. It works through some internal.
Yeah. So the first way you use the camera to scan QR code if you have a QR code, and after that you jump into browser. Second way, it can be integrated from existing website, and in this case you don't need to use a camera, you just open a website and tap and open a link. So when I mentioned about camera, it means that in your web browser opens a camera and you don't need to download something, and everyone who has smartphone has browser on their smartphones. You don't need, you don't need to have any additional actions for it.
But I can't do it with a camera.
It depends what devices. In our cases, you can use just only camera, but again, so it not means that you open a camera and see something comes to life. You open a camera to get a link, and after link will open in a browser. And in the browser will open a camera.
Do you think that's a small problem, or it isn't?
No.
Let me expand what I mean. I understand it's nothing. The phone does everything for you. But I mean from user experience side and for more seamless AR experience, just the fact that we don't have a constant lens over our eyes like Google Glass, for example, at the moment. The fact that we always need like a phone or like again some glasses which are not readily available at the moment in most parts of the world. Like, is it something which is gonna just become easier and more seamless as the time goes, like in the future?
So this is a different user way. When you will have glasses, like in consumer glasses, technically it also will work through web AR technology, mostly. But from a user way, it means that yes, you will have just only glasses and you will see something without any additional, I hope so, any additional actions. But it depends from devices. We don't know how it will look like from the Samsung or Apple. But in my mind, we understand, we keep in it, it will be like, I will need open to something in any case. Maybe in the future from the next generations of glasses, like maybe the second years or third years, we will see more seamless way. But now technically, you will need to open something like browser or something like that.
Well, we have a question asking us here, not about AR, but I guess more general, about how to get first B2B clients when starting a company in the metaverse or like related, I guess, technologies such as AR, VR, and others. Do you have any tips?
So first, yeah, I got it. So first, it's about define what kind of AR service you would like to provide, because again, so it's a different area. So it may be like AR like a service when you trying to create something for people who would like to use augmented reality from their business. The second line, when you started to produce or created some products with augmented reality, like books, toys, postcards, I don't know, souvenirs, mugs, t-shirts, or others, it's different ways. From it's we asking about B2B clients. So we first, and it's like general advice, just started to tell anyone through social media or from another placements that you started to provide AR service experiences and find the companies and define who will be your clients. Remember, I'm discussed about what kind of clients we will have in the market following their level of knowledge. If you're also like your first step, try to discuss with somebody who also like a novice clients with AR and trying to explain them why it will be helpful from their business. From another case, for example, in our platform, we had a lot of inquiries from our companies and users who can be creators from their products or their projects, because companies would like to start, but we don't have creators, and we need to have somebody who can provide them AR services. You can also collaborate with platform like us to try to get your first clients. But before, you need to have your portfolio, AR portfolio, that will show us what kind of cases, what kind of AR service you can provide for your clients. I think this is the main start, because if you just, again, so AR, it's about visualization technology, and doesn't matter what kind of area on your life, but from a business as well, you need to visualize what you would like to create or what you can to provide with AR. So let's start from your portfolio, and after let's start to share your experience through social media using, for example, AR ads, because it give you opportunity to reach your right customers. Honestly, in Metaverse or augmented reality industry, not like any special tips compared with other businesses. It's also business, but it's a business with another level from technology, but it's, again, it's just a business. Sales, marketing, and hours work the same, but you have some benefits in AR because you can make it more visualization, more interesting, and more impressions from your potential customers.
Sure. Thank you very much. I want to ask one last question, and it's also a bit about your company. So your company is no code, Canva, for anybody, for me to just like register, and I can basically create my AR product, well, like my AR experience for whatever product I have.
Yes.
What is the difference between this solution and if I go to an AR specific agency, which will craft a personal, like, experience, which is code based and like design based, from your point of view? So between like your product, which is like I can do myself just from the models, I guess, provided by you, and for like what is provided by your platform, and then like if somebody just tailor makes a solution for me, what is like the major difference right now between that?
So from major difference, it depends what is the site we will discuss about it. So first, of course, you can use agencies, but it will be third party who not deeply understand your business goals and your core value from your business. And it's maybe like a little lag about what you want to have, what you want to see, and what we can provide to you. The second, you will depend from the programmers and coding, and it means it doesn't mean that it will have some limitations, but it means that after that you cannot manage it. Usually people who would like to seriously use augmented reality from their business would like to manage it, because this is one of the core line of their business. And sometimes it's better if you try to do it yourself, no from the third party. If you discuss about some marketing cases or something like that, of course, you can use marketing agency if we have a strong skills about it. So case by case. We are developing a platform for business and companies who would like to use augmented reality like a core value from their business, from their customer engagement, customer experience, or something like that. And we understand that companies usually would like to have, especially from the like small or medium business, would like to have it from their own.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Thank you for coming. I want to personally thank you for all the work you did, like helping promote the event. Yeah, thank you very much. It was very interesting and exciting to have you here today.
Thank you for your invitation.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.